Hi guys. I wanted to talk to you about a new feature we've just added. It's now possible to record generated speech into a file. For now, it works only on Windows. So, if you are on a Windows desktop, you will see an additional record button on the right side of the text-to-speech card footer area. If you click on this button, a dialog pops up. Basically, you want to capture system audio, and the application expects you to specify the source. This dialog has three tabs. You can capture audio from a browser tab, from a window, or from the entire screen. You should select entire screen here. First, open this tab and then select the screen from which you want to capture audio. I have only one screen here. Next, specify that you also want to record audio, as by default it captures video only. After completing these steps, the share button will become enabled, so you should be able to click on it to start the recording. I want to stress once again that this switch should be turned on. Doing so will allow you to capture the system audio. Now, let's go through these steps. First, select the entire screen tab, then select the screen, then turn on the Share System Audio switch. And finally, click on the Share button.
Tell me about yourself and your country, the Scarecrow said, after she finished her dinner.
Now it starts to speak, and we are in about the same situation as when we clicked on the Speak button before. The difference is that recording is now on. And we have a notification at the bottom of the screen that states it.
Then Dorothy told him about Kansas. The girl explained how a tornado brought her to this strange land of Oz.
When the application stops reading text, it turns the recording off. The recorded file is downloaded automatically and shows up in the Downloads area of the browser. In my case, the file ends up in the Downloads folder, but you can change the Microsoft Edge settings so that it asks you which folder to download the file to. Please note that file has WebM extension. WebM is actually a video file that contains a single audio track. This is the default format in which file is recorded by the browser. Let's go to the download folder. You can see that the file is here. We can open this file with a video player. In my case, I have a VLC video player installed, so I open this WebM file and it is reproduced right away.
Tell me about yourself and your country, the Scarecrow said, after she finished her dinner. Then Dorothy told him about Kansas. The girl explained how a tornado brought her to this strange land of Oz.
The default Windows media player would work just as well. If you go to Tools, then Codec Information, you can see that this file contains a single audio track encoded with the Opus codec. You can also see other details like sample rate and bits per sample. Now, you can open the Audacity program, go to the Downloads folder, select this file, and open it. Then you can play back the recorded speech.
Tell me about yourself and your country, the Scarecrow said, after she finished her dinner. Then Dorothy told him about Kansas. The girl explained how a tornado brought her to this strange land of Oz.
To be able to do this, you need to have FFmpeg libraries installed for the conversion of WebM file to a format that is recognized by Audacity. If you don't have them installed, you'll need to go through the installation procedure. I'm not going into the details of this, but I hope you can figure it out on your own. To summarize once again, now on the Windows desktop, in addition to the standard Speak, Stop, and Clear buttons that we had before, we have a Record button. Clicking on this Record button allows you to record the generated speech and save it to a file.